Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Lou Ann and welcome to Blackberryrock Homestead, where I preserve food that I grow. I have a garden, I have goats, I have chickens, I have ducks. Mainly Muskogee ducks, which I raise them. Anyway, I thought I'd give you an update on the garden. I'm working on filling these 4 beds across. That further bed will be in the asparagus bed, and then that bed, and that bed, my plan is to have tomatoes. This bed will be a catch-all, and of course the apple tree I planted over in there, it died. I am still working on, I'm not going to have a fall garden. This apple tree up here has done great. I need to harvest my sage. And of course weed. My 4 o'clocks is doing great. The elephant ear is doing great. I need to go ahead and cut it and dig it up and let it dry out a little bit so I can take it in the house so I can be able to plant it next year, because I want next year again to have elephant ears and planting other stuff in here. And I do believe this is lemongrass. I probably need to preserve that. And of course it needs to be weeded. It's been summertime again. There for about couple weeks, well, a few days, we got rain. So at least that's the plan. As of right now, the jalapeno has, since we've gotten rain, it is starting to flower. I'm going to go ahead and see how much more I can produce of that. I still need to get my basil and start dehydrating that. And I know this bed, like I said, this bed will be tomatoes. This bed will be tomatoes. And this bed will be tomatoes. This bed back here will be, again, another catch-all. It could have, I may just put my squash in here. That's what I planted this year. It had squash, tomatoes. That may be what I do with this bed. And this, at least this is my plans, preliminary plans for next year. My tomato plants that are still in here are finally, they are flowering, whether they continue to produce. That had a dahlia in it this year. I need to dig those up, cut them down, and of course because of the rain, we have dahlias and elephant ears coming up. So I need to dig them up, cut them down, because it will be frosting pretty soon. Darren, go up, and I know this is a crazy mess. I'm planning on making a small bed here, and maybe leave that bed like that and leave just that little bed around the corner, just as of right now. I have an idea for Blackberryrock fields. This is the second area of my garden. I may or may not leave the way the rows are for the blackberries, because that would be a very big undertaking. This year I may work on it next year and having the rows go that way, downhill, instead of going across, and maybe I can have a longer row of blackberries. Like I said, this is the second part of the my preliminary plans for the garden for next year. Next year I'm planning on making maybe these 2 beds one long bed. I'm not 100% on that. And of course I am going to be, this area well, all this will be taken down, and I'm thinking I may plant a fruit tree here, and then a fruit tree over here on the other end, where kind of right in here, somewhere in there. And then on the other side of the fruit tree, have beds going that way. Maybe 3 or 4 beds. I don't know. I haven't really measured. This is 20. This greenhouse was 26 feet wide. I mean long, and 20 feet wide or 10 feet wide, somewhere in there. I don't remember. But I'm hoping I can use some of it. Because my plan is, besides having the fruit trees, is to have this area like my spring garden, my fall garden. At least that's the plan. Like, have my lettuces and stuff like that. And then up there in veggie land, go ahead and have like my tomatoes, the beans, the peppers and stuff like that. At least that is the plan. So that is the preliminary plan. Don't mean it won't change by the year 2026.